Do you ever feel like you're not good enough as a massage therapist? Like one day someone will figure out that you're not as skilled or knowledgeable as you should be. That nagging doubt is called imposter syndrome. It's something that almost every therapist faces at some point in their career, including me. But here's the good news. You can overcome it. I'm Dr. Ben Benjamin, and I've been practicing for what seems like forever. In this video, I'll share my journey with imposter syndrome, how I overcame it, and practical tips you can use to build your confidence in your practice. And let's dive in. Imposter syndrome is a psychological experience that causes people to feel like they don't deserve their accomplishments or that they're a fraud. Imposter syndrome is common in many professions, not just in massage therapy. Many people who feel like an imposter are scared that one day people will realize they're an imposter. One way not to feel like an imposter is to become competent and confident in what you do, whatever it is. I know I felt like an imposter before I learned and understood how to assess and treat people with painful injuries. I used to work very hard when people in pain would come to see me, and sometimes they got better and sometimes they didn't. At times, I would accidentally work on the right area by massaging everything I could think of, but I had no clue what worked and what didn't work to treat their pain. Every time the client came in, I did my best and hoped it would work. I felt like an imposter to treat the client's pain for a long, long time. In 1978, I learned why I knew practically nothing about working with people in pain. It was an uncomfortable revelation, but I saw a learning path in front of me. When I took a course with Dr. James Syriacs, the originator of orthopedic medicine, I realized how little I actually knew. I took the same course 3 times in 1 year until I mastered the material. The first time, I was lost. The second time, I kind of got the idea. The third time, I knew I had it. Dr. Syriacs would ask questions in the midst of the training, and out of 100 people in the room, no one would ever answer. But by the third time I took the course, I began to answer. And he wondered, who was that fellow in the back who was answering these questions correctly? I then worked for several years to write my book, Listen to Your Pain, which has been in continuous publication since 1982. And now I teach people from all over the country and different parts of the world how to assess and treat people in pain. Becoming an expert made me confident in the quality of my work, and the feeling of being an imposter gradually dissipated. You can ask for honest feedback from colleagues you respect in exchange for giving them a complimentary session. This will help you separate what you imagine from reality. You can also ask your clients for testimonials to see what they have to say about your work. Now, if you hear the real-life impact of your work from your colleagues and your clients, you'll remember that you can truly make a difference in people's lives, and the feeling of being an imposter will slowly diminish over time. Overcoming imposter syndrome isn't about eliminating self-doubt entirely. It's about building the confidence to move forward in spite of it. Here's the truth. Feeling like an imposter isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you care deeply about what you're doing and doing your best work. If today's video gave you something valuable, I'd love it if you subscribe to this channel as a token of appreciation. It helps this content reach more therapists like you who are dedicated to growing their skills and confidence. You can also share this video with a friend so they can feel like they're not alone in feeling like an imposter also. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.